pick up this evening an audience, a special audience of real estate and mortgage professionals. So, good evening, fellow real estate and mortgage professionals. How do you like to increase your savings? By using a handheld financial calculator. A handheld financial calculator. The price is $99. It includes a workbook, an illustration, solve common real estate financial questions on the spot, including principal, interest, down payment, etc., with no complicated formula to memorize. An ideal tool for real estate finance. Easy to use. You have financial keys here, or financial keys which say loan, payment, term, and interest. Press any three and you get the fourth one as an answer. Very amazing. Well, fellow professional, not all calculators are equal. This is designed and built for you and I, professional real estate and mortgage professional. Although we are surrounded by amazing computer, as real estate and mortgage professional, we still rely on the convenience of this handheld financial calculator. Because it calculates a loan payment, qualifying ratios, and multiple what-if scenarios. What-if scenarios, that's the most important thing. And this calculator will compute that or calculate that with no pain at all. Let me give you a real story. Why I said this financial calculator is so important for real estate and mortgage professional. Back in January of 2009, I was in Florida, attending a seller and buyer's commercial meeting to sell the property. At that meeting, the seller made a good presentation about the property, telling where it is, the amenities, and everything. It is a very good presentation. At the end of the presentation, the buyer makes several offers, but with different scenarios, like down payment is lump sum, down payment is 50%, and interest, various kinds of scenarios, which at the stand of the seller, he was unable to accept the offer, because at that time he was not ready for a quick decision, because he is not using his handheld financial calculator. That is a true story. So, the meeting ends. No sales, no deal. We went home. After a week, the buyer called and said, I'm not interested anymore on your property. I just closed a deal a minute ago on the same property in your area. Of course, the seller was unhappy that they made a counter offer or make an offer at that time to be a different scenario. I was frustrated as anyone. At that time, I swore, if I could find a tool, I will share it with each and every one. I found one, this one. You may feel that I'm trying to sell you something. That is true. However, if I know that this thing is good, I have an obligation to each and every one of you to sell this small handheld financial calculator. You may make a small investment, $99, but you know how? How many hundreds of dollars, or how many hundreds of sales, or how many hundreds of closing you will make because of this small handheld financial calculator. And it will be thousands of dollars to you and your family because of this handheld financial calculator. Now, in conclusion, let me ask you a question. If a professional golfer uses a golf club, a tennis player like me uses a racket, what do you real estate professional use? What do you use?
Handheld financial.
You got it. Is there a pro golfer like Tiger Woods who has used this club to drive the ball into a sand trap or a sand trap? Is there any tennis player like Roger Federer, who just won the Rogers Master, that used the racket to beat an opponent and a sure winner? Is there a salesman here who never used his primary tool, calculator, to say something that I lost an account or I did? Thank you.